Hey everyone, welcome in. We're getting ready to do Where Doom Awaits, which is the penultimate mission in Dunwich, so hopefully things go well here. So for Jenny, we upgraded our Delve Too Deep, which was our XP getting tool, to get some more physical soak in the form of Bulletproof Vest. We've taken too much physical trauma, and we just want to make sure that we're going to be safe to finish out the mission. Um, so we're here. Let's hop into the book and see what we're supposed to be doing. So we're supposed to check the campaign log to see if Naomi has our back. Unfortunately, she does not. So we just skip directly to setup. So we go over here, we gather all the cards, which is done by the game for us. Put these locations into play, and we'll begin at the base of the hill. Remove one copy of Diverging Path and Altered Path from the game, and then set the other ones aside out of play. Set Seth Bishop aside out of play. Add a -5 to the bag because we're playing on standard. And then when we get to Act 2, we have to figure out which one we're supposed to do. We restored Silas Bishop because Ashcan Pete had the Necronomicon out and we got all the clues off the location. So we're going to use version 1. No Yogg Sagoth Broods escaped, so we're not adding any Doom. And we did not put Silas out of his misery, so we don't have to deal with this. So, relatively speaking, aside from Naomi not having her back, we had a lot of positive things here. So we just come over here, we see we need version 1, which means version 2 and version 3 are not needed. We remove them from the game. We come over here, and as we said, we're going to remove Altered Path from the game, and we're going to remove a Diverging Path from the game. They go away. These get set aside. Basically, they're just locations that we're going to have to find how to get to. We start here at the base of the hill, and I'm going to click Build for us to get our decks, and importantly, get our avatar cards. So we bring them up here. We can see that there's no clues here at the base of the hill. However, when you investigate, instead of getting clues, you can get a diverging path into play, and you can look over here on the left. That's what these are called. So realistically, we can believe that the base of the hill has access to the diverging paths, and the ascending path will have access to the altered paths. I have Charisma and Streetwise still, so I can have 2 allies, and I can spend money to get some stats. Start doing my mulligans. We can't have a weakness in our deck, or in our opening hand rather, so we'll get a free mulligan from that. This is our new friend that we got from the mission where we saved everybody. So this is Dr. Francis Morgan. As you can see, he gives us +1 fist and lets us draw cards. Both things that we like. And then these are not super exciting, so they are going to go. We can't afford to play both of these, but we should be able to do relatively quickly, and I really like Leo, so we're going to keep him. So we're going to draw 3 cards. Alright, we're a little light on weapons, but hopefully we don't have to fight too much. Wink, wink, smile. I know exactly what that's going to do. There's only so much I can handle. Alright, we're going to pull the -5 out of this bag and dump it into the chaos bag, which over here, if we click update, will now show up and populate and give us all of our percentages, which is a really neat tool. We always shuffle the encounter deck. This is set up, so we'll need 4 clues to investigate, and as soon as we have the clues, we must immediately advance. There's not an option to wait. Over here, we have 12 turns on the agenda, so we have a bit of time, which is convenient. But we can see that our tablets are going to go from -2s to -4s when we do advance, so it's important that we don't play around too long with our food. Other than that, I believe we are ready to go once you've done your mulligans. Okay, great. Well, I will do my standard rogue turn of play Leo and get 3 money. Go ahead. Um, correct. Whenever there's a bolden instance of investigate, you have to use the particular one listed. So you'd have to spend it with yourself. So I'm probably gonna have to spend money, is what we're saying. Okay. Okay. Well, that's a +1 book. We'll take that. Sure. Okay, so you're even. Right now, it looks like it's a 30% chance of success, except that that's including a redraw, so that's not actually a success. It's a 30% chance. And then also it includes the Elder thing, which is not going to be zero most likely, unless you hit two skill cards or two cards that cost zero. So, what did you forget? Oh, you're indebted? Yes, so you lose two more money. So you spent one action to play the Necronomicon, right? Okay, so you'll pass. Oh, nice, convenient. All right, so you fail, so you'll draw two. You'll also get two money, which I think you've already done. I'll put your token away. You're welcome. So live and learn lets you retake it, so we're still on action two. Okay. Yeah, so we'll succeed, so we'll just shuffle up the diverging paths and put one of them into play at random. After you reveal it, put the top two cards for each action you have remaining, which is going to be zero. That's convenient. And you'll be investigating at 5 to 4, which is +1, because the book applies. Oh, you are not succeeding today. Yeah. Alright, move on to the upkeep phase. I did. I played Leo and cried. Okay. Pretty much, yeah. It's hard to get the money. Alright, so we put a Doom on the agenda. We're going to shuffle one more time just to make sure, and then we'll draw an encounter card. So we'll take some horror if we fail this test, and that's completely fine with us. So we'll just test even. So we mill the top two and get -X, where X is the printed cost. So in comes big cards. Oh, there's two, of course. Oh, and that's zero, conveniently. So it's just two. So we'll fail by two and take two horror. But we'll lose the card that we put in to give us some soak and our signature weapon. So, cool. And we found a big monster. All right. Yeah, we is a strong word. Okay. I'd like to go first unless you have an agenda. Okay. So my Mauser costs 4 money. It's not the best weapon, but it's a weapon. Then we'll move on down. Um, I will attempt to fire away at my friend. I will spend a bullet. So I have a base of 3. I get +1 from the Mauser is 4. I'll commit Overpower to be 6. And I'll commit Quick Thinking to be 7, which gives me +3. I would appreciate some more if you have it, but if not, it's okay. Okay, I was hoping to get Quick Thinking to do me in action, but we'll see. It did anyway, convenient. So 2 damage happens from the Mauser. I succeeded by 3 or more. I do have the option to ready it or to gain a resource. I'm going to choose to ready it. I'm going to get my action back from Quick Thinking, and I'm going to draw a card from Overpower. So that was a very convenient 0. Alright, you saying that you don't have more fight scares me, but I think that you have a Duke of Earl, and you have Scrapper. So I think that I'm going to have to let you finish that off because I can't reliably without... I don't have any more power up that I'm willing to give to this. I can engage it if you need that, but I don't think that's a good idea. Unless... Yes, I was intending to get financial assistance in the best way possible by investigating the location. Well, I am minus. I'm only -1, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Let's do it. Perfect. It's a good thing I didn't shoot you. So the take heart is now helping us for the first time in forever. So we'll flip over our action. We'll get 2 cards and 2 money. Oh, that would have been convenient before I shot. All right. We have 1 action remaining, and we're going to use that action to play Dr. Francis Morgan, who gives us a fist for future fighting. And that is all 4 of mine. Well, technically 5-ish because of the quick thinking. Right, I moved, I fought, I investigated, I played Dr. Morgan. Actually, I think I have one more, right? Yeah, yeah, I have one more. I will require financial assistance. Go ahead. Okay. You're even with just Duke, yeah. +4. Okay. We needed it. We are making good choices. And conveniently, that has victory. So you're gonna click it twice. All right. So that's the end of the investigator phase. There's now no monsters because we did a good job. So we go to the upkeep. Okay. Put a Doom on the agenda. 2 of 12 and encounter cards. All right. Well, 2 of 12 means we're probably going to advance the act first. So oh, this is the wrong one. I'm thinking of the one that comes later. When I take damage. Oh no, I did the right one. I did the right one. This is treat all damage and horror as direct, so you can't soak anything. It could be rough. Let's just get some clues and get out of here. Yep, -1. Yep. Okay. Did you have an agenda, or do you want me to go first, or what are you thinking? Okay, I'll probably get the other one then. Okay. So you're +2. Yep. You passed by 2, which is scavenging range. Okay, my turn. Alright, action 1, we're going to play lockpicks so we could be a friendly fighter. We're going to exhaust our lockpicks and risk one of our charges to investigate at +2. We are going to mill 2 cards, so that's a 0. And that's a 0, so that's a -0, and we succeed by 2. Since we succeeded by 2, we don't lose a lockpick charge, and we get the clue. So that's 2 actions. As a third action, we'll move on up. And as a fourth action, we will continue to bang the drum of I need money. Because Streetwise is good, and Jenny likes to have money. Upkeep. Okay. Doom on the agenda, 3 of 12. And encounter card for me. Each investigator at a hill tests brains. If you fail, you take 2 damage. Well, I am at a Sentinel Hill location, and you are not, so this is inconvenient. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to help me with this test, so I'll be testing at -1, also known as taking 2 damage. Okay. Yeah, well, we do it with gusto here. We don't play around. Mm-hmm. You're +2. Seems pretty good. Sure. Oh, huzzah. Did you want to go first? So I give you +3, so if you want me to do that, I can just do it. Alright. Oh, actually, I can't use the lockpicks to do this the same way that you can't use 2. Never mind. So, yeah, go ahead. I could also use financial assistance if we want. Yeah, I'd be +3. I can do that. That's fine. Okay. So I'm using Streetwise. 2 money for 3 book. I just spent 3. I had 1 money, and then Upkeep gave me 3. I clicked down twice, right? So I could use Streetwise. And then I succeeded because 3 to -3, I was +3. So I get a location. I'm just going to move this off the mat so that way, oh, well, maybe not. Maybe over here? Okay. I guess, well, I have 3 actions left and I haven't used my lockpick, so we'll head over here and get punished. Oh, I'm done. Cool. So the location tells me to end my turn, so I have to stop. I lose the remaining of my actions. Could have had 2 more money. You don't have to go back up. You can come right here. They're connected. Mm-hmm. Correct. So you succeed. Neat combo. So we moved with Duke, and then we move. We are investigating again with Duke, right? All right. Now we have 4 clues between us, and according to the act, we must immediately spend them in advance. We have no options, and then since we're advancing, we're now allowed to soak again. Remove all clues from each location. Done. The arcane powers masking the path further up the hill have faded. Reveal the path. Okay. This one says when we enter Sentinel Peak, we can advance. In order to enter Sentinel Peak, we must have 4 clues. And that's it. It's the same shroud, but these are going to find altered paths instead of finding diverging paths. And if you look at the where doom awaits, it says that altered locations are -3, so they're going to be a little bit more difficult, I would imagine. Certainly the skulls are going to be more powerful at any altered location. Using your Necronomicon? Okay. So monster phase, there's no monsters, so we go to upkeep. What did you find? Oh, cool. Doom on the agenda, and then monster, or upkeep rather. Flip each non-Sentinel Hill location in play to its unrevealed side, removing all clues from it. Each person or each investigator and enemy at a location flipped this way goes to the nearest Sentinel Hill. Okay, so basically I get to come back for free, and these go back in here. So the good news is if we find those, their clues come back. Bad news is, uh, they're gone. Oh wait, sorry. Maybe I just messed up. But doesn't it play the nearest Sentinel Hill? Oh no, they're just supposed to be unrevealed. Okay, I messed that up real quick, but I can fix it because I know which ones we had. So we just check. Yep. We'll get that one and then take the. Okay. And that. Oh, and we're not supposed to know which ones they are. That's fine. Okay. Yes. Each of us. I'm trying to see if the clues come back because they're flipped down. I think the part of the clue placement is part of the reveal. I forget. We could just move up the hill instead. Alright, so that was my card, so yours is up. Oh, well, you wanted a gift. Alright, I think I'll go first. I would love to be a friend and take care of that for you since I have more actions. I will move up the hill and I will consume goods and services to investigate the location. And just to make sure you have something. Oh, actually, you don't have something to do this turn because you don't have Duke well, right? Do you intend to if I get a location? Okay, sure. I'll go +4. I succeed, so I get a location, and that's all four. Double click your weakness, move, and investigate. Mm-hmm. Nope. You fail by 3. Oh, that's fine too. Yep. Yep. So it became a star with you catastrophe. Um, did you not? Why does it? Oh, because when you built your deck, you didn't set the taboo on. That's why. Okay. It's not showing it. All right. No problem. I don't know. So you've succeeded, so you get a clue, which you've already taken. Duke and B +3. Yep. And another success. Alright, so that's all. Yep, and so monster phase, there aren't any, so upkeep. Doom on the agenda, 6 of 12, encounter card for me. Discard the top 3 cards of each player's deck. If you're at an investigation, if you're at an altered location, shuffle your weaknesses in your discard pile back into your deck. 1, 2, 3. Conveniently for me, I am not at an altered location, so my weakness gets to stay in the discard pile. Unfortunately for you, well, that one shouldn't have been in there in the first place. Oh, okay, that's fine. But yes, you had to put back the other one. Yep. Inconvenient. Your turn for bad things? Ah, friend. He spawns at the base of the hill. At the end of the enemy phase, he will move up towards Sentinel Peak. If he gets there, he will die and put Doom on the agenda instead. Okay. Also known as a problem. Yo, I'll solve it, or at least I'll try. Okay. Um, so does that mean I'm going, or um, let me do some math here. So I have the inconvenience of only having 5. I can go to 6. How much? He's got 3. I can go to 7. All right. I will first spend 2 money to investigate this location. And I will be 6 to 3. That's a repull. And I committed no skill cards, so I don't have to cancel anything. That's an auto fail, so I'll fail. Good thing I got that out of the way. Now I'll move with my second action and get engaged by the devotee of the key. And with my third action, I will use my Mauser. Oops. Okay, one day I'll fit it in the can. There we go. It does exhaust. I will commit Vicious Blow and Quick Thinking to the test. So 4, I get +1 from the Mauser is 5, 6 from Quick Thinking, 7 from Vicious Blow. I am +4. I succeed by 1. So I deal 1 base damage, 1 from the Mauser, and 1 from the Vicious Blow, which is enough to kill it. Unfortunately, I don't get an action refund from Quick Thinking because I didn't succeed by 2, but I did slay a monster, so I can use Francis Morgan to draw a card, which I will. And then with that, I will move up with my final action. And I'm just going to switch these two because Dr. Francis Morgan will ready if he's not on top of Charisma. I can help, but it will potentially hurt me in fighting, and I don't think it's worth it. Not yet. It's a -2. Yep. So instead of failing by 1, you succeed at 0. Sure. And again, I'm just going to move this one over here so that way there's no confusion about what's in play. Uh, and I think that you used all your actions, yeah. Okay, so we're going to... Yeah, you're still going to get the investigate, but I'm saying you don't have any actions remaining. Alright, so we're looking for what? We are looking for any enemy. Well, that's convenient. It could have been much worse. Correct. You get to do without an attack of opportunity with Duke. So you're 6 to 3, so it's +3. Alright, so then we go to the monster phase. You're currently engaged, so you get attacked. And then we go to upkeep. Alright, Doom on the agenda, 7 of 12. Encounter card, I'll take mine. 8 of 12, I said, I'm sorry, I must have misspoke. Okay, you're again at an altered location, so I get to lose another weakness. This is awesome. I hope you didn't get another one to shuffle back in. Okay. That's true, actually. It's better for you to shuffle it back in than to lose cards, but either way. Alright, am I solving problems again? Oh, wait, yeah, that was your encounter card, right? You drew that one this time? Because I drew the other one. Yeah, you're a friend. Alright, I'll move on in. Um, you look pretty healthy. Yeah, I think I should shoot this guy without spending any things. Without engaging. So I will be 6 to 2, or sorry, 5 to 2, right? So 4 plus 1 is 5. It's +3. I am comfortable at +3. I will fix things if it doesn't happen. I am successful. Since it died, I will use Dr. Francis Morgan to draw a card. I will use my lockpicks to investigate the location at +3. I am comfortable to test at +3, so I will. I succeed by 2, so I do not lose a charge. And I have the confidence that you will get this clue, and therefore I will move back to the center. Also to avoid being at a altered location. Remember, skulls are -3s where you are. Live life. Live long and prosper. Huzzah. See, I had faith. Yeah. Yep. Okay. You said scrapper, but you meant scavenging, but that's okay. You're welcome. Oh, okay. Well, we are entering Sentinel Peak. Whenever you draw a hex here, you will take an immediate damage, which doesn't sound fun for me. When you enter Sentinel Peak, we have to advance per this card. Remove Seth Bishop from the game. So if you remember earlier at Blood on the Altar, when we fought Seth Bishop, instead of killing him or anything, we had the Necronomicon in play, and we got all the clues, which restored him, which is why we were able to get Ascending the Hill 1. Ascending the Hill 2 and 3 have different things that would have happened here, so it's a very fortunate thing for us. We have to get 4 clues and be at Sentinel Peak, so right now we don't have any, but luckily there's 4 clues on Sentinel Peak, so that's pretty favorable. Yep, 2. hmm So you'll succeed. So you get your clue. There's no monsters because we killed them all, so we go right to the upkeep phase. Okay, cards that are better at the beginning of the game. Nice. 9 of 12 on the agenda, and encounter card. Alright, that's a big problem. Go ahead. I'm aware. It doesn't make it any more fun. Well, I can only use the gun once if unless I hit it, but we'll see. I have to succeed by two or more to get it back. All right, you're not playing anything. I'm gonna shoot this guy. Starting with a bullet. So I go up to five. It goes down to two because it's a firearm. So I am plus three. For many reasons, I would like to be plus five. I would like to get my gun back. And I actually needed that. So I'm going to succeed by two. And then because I succeeded by two or more, I'm allowed to ready it, and I definitely will. And then I'm going to use it one more time to hit it with my best shot and fire again. So I am plus two. So the first action was fight, second action is fight. This time I am not going to be adding anything. I'm just going to test plus three. And this is also successful, and that brings it to 4 damage, and that actually kills it. Once again, I have killed a monster, so I will use Dr. Francis Morgan to draw a card. Okay. From here, I will play Lone Wolf. I don't think that's going to be super valuable, but you never know. That was my third action, yes. I'm debating what I want. I think I will just take a money for my next action. Yeah. What should you have me do? Coming up is the scariest thing imaginable. We're definitely not doing that. I'm not trying to take damage. No, thank you. I have some soak, but you never know when suddenly it becomes direct and then I die. So I'm good. I'm gonna trust you to get those clues for now. And if I have to come up, go ahead. Yep. So you're plus five. Sure. You succeed and get two of the clues. Sure. You succeeded by enough to activate your scavenging, by the way. I don't know if you needed that or wanted that, but just letting you know. And chuck the fire axe instead. Yeah. Sure. I think it's three, but yeah. Yeah, it doesn't count until after you use it. But yeah, as that was a zero, so you succeed, and now there are no clues on Sentinel Peak. And actually, we can spend them to advance at our discretion. We don't have to advance now, so that's up to you. We know that there's some victory that's in the encounter deck, or there could be, and we have some time. But at the same time, if we want to just move along, I think that this campaign has been rather brutal to us. This particular map has been favorable, which I'm grateful for. Thank you very much for letting our take cards fail and letting us succeed with some of our other cards. It's been a nice change of pace. ah, yeah, even Cthulhu's great for that. Anyway, so yeah, we can keep fishing or we can spend them in advance. I'm cool either way. Okay, so I think that was two of your actions, right? So I think you have one more. Mm-hmm. All right. So there's still monsters. So let me go to the upkeep. Put a Doom on the agenda. 10 of 12 and encounter card. That's fine. I hope I fail. Cool. I will get rid of my empty gun. You got me, game. It's been very favorable today. I can't believe it. Sure. So it's up to you. We can leave again if you want, or we can kind of play with our food more. The more money I have, the more powerful I am. What skulls? You mean the tablet, the one tablet to go to -4? I'm not too worried about that, but that's fine. I'll take 4 money and then my turn. Sure. Using the Necronomicon twice. Yep. You want help? Oh, you're not with me. I can't. Never mind. Yeah, you made choices. I know. This. So that's -1. You're not altered, so I think you pass. All right. So still no monsters. So upkeep. All right. Doom on the agenda. 11 of 12. Encounter card. Each investigator at a hill location tests brain 4. If you fail, you take damage. Well, I will commit this to be +1. I will be +3. I will be. I'll save that. I will be +3. And this blanks it, and then I auto fail. Sweet. I'll put both damage on Dr. Francis Morgan. He has decided that he would like to take it for me. I will not draw a card from Guts, and you are not at a Sentinel. Oh, you are. You must also test Brain 4. Yep, +3. You succeed. Draw from your Guts, and then your encounter card. Okay. Okay, well, that's the end. Resolution 1. That is it. What happens with Resolution 1? We record that we entered the gate, and then we get the victory in the display. So we come over here and check the display. There's a total of 3. So once again, we're getting that big whopping Dunwich experience. And so they're just looking to see what we would have got if we flipped over, and it would have just flipped into the deck, and we would have had 10 more turns. So, and if we can see, there's like some. Oh, there's a small monster. That's a guy who makes things bigger. Some other monsters. It might have been some time. Yeah, we weren't getting. We would have shuffled in the deck actually. So the odds of us finding the things that we want to find in time. But I'm pretty sure there's at least one more guy with victory in here. Yeah, I mean, we did, well, as soon as we see that, if we are close to dying, we just click out, right? I thought there was one more guy. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, this tree, he's a problem. Or Shoggoth is a better word, but and he just kills you. Yep, that's what happened. That's what happened when. Yeah, this is what happened when I told you me and Tom were playing. We pulled that guy, and we pulled him with this on our last action, and it was bad. And then we spawned 2 more guys with the encounter deck on the next phase, so it was rough. All right. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, where Doom awaits. Doom was taking a day off. It had a holiday weekend. But we'll be back tomorrow with Lost in Time and Space with 3 more big XP in our deck. But hope everyone had a good time and got to see some interesting things. And we'll see you next time.